Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Got it. It's 50, Mike. It's 50.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, 50, Mike, 50.
Watch the run. They go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch. Right up.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Hey, exit. Fire.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. X3, 218, chopper.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. It's hauled in by Doxson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Doxson. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
61, Matt, get it.
Jones now off the play fake. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Ready, 70, Indy. Charlie. Big five.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's
And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Lee Griffin.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing, Jones steps away to his left. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Now.
Jones operating from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Blue jaw Corkers.
Double dog. That's the way.
To go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 79 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On 3rd down, Jones escaping the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzgerald out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Come on, QB, come on.
Leo.
Check 43.
Now the ball comes loose, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run with Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22. Two-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First down, Vikings.
Go out. Get it.
On first and 10, Fitzgerald setting up the screen for Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Watch twist.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Five.
Off play action. Fitzgerald. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
54.
Go. Big grip.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzgerald. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check 50.
X3, 218, chopper.
They run again with Breida. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Check 3.
General West.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
That one caught by Gibson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Hey, Haywood! Now.
To throw again, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, echo.
You got 3. Three down. Line 50.
Let's go. Shoot.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
60 Pittsburgh.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here I come.
Topper.
Shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he is all the way up past the 25. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Deep river.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards, first down Niners. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Jones now. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mark 55. Yep. Mark 55. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Ready?
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Jones throwing on 4th down. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.